There's a lot of new BLs airing this month, but there are also some series that I want to try that aired a few months ago. Every month, I have been sharing with you my watch list of BLs to give you my thoughts and honest opinion about these BL dramas. In this video, it's time to give you an update on my watch list for the month of August and to give you an idea whether you want to try these titles also. What are your current watch list of BLs right now? Share it in the comment section below. Before that, some of these BL shows might not be available in your country due to geo-blocked restrictions. If that's the case, then you might want to sign up to ExpressVPN so you can unlock these BL dramas. Use the link in the description below to have a 49% discount plus an additional 3 months free of usage if you opt to avail of the 12-month plan. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. First on my watch list, the Eclipse. The first episode just aired yesterday and yet, I am already looking forward for its whole story. The amount of mystery in this drama is insane and that's what's driving me to know more about this series. When I first saw the teaser a couple of months ago, I'm not that much interested for its plot, but seeing how well the first episode is, that means this is going to be an awesome experience for me as a BL fan. The chemistry between the main and supporting characters is also a good combination for the series because they have done the best job for their roles. The fierceness of Iron also sets the mood for his character and I'm loving him for not being shaken by Ak's strong character. Fun fact, the writer of this drama is also the same person who wrote The Miracle of Teddy Bear, so we should expect the unexpected, especially in the finale. The only thing that I didn't like in this episode is the sound quality in some parts. There were times when the dialogues weren't loud enough to be heard. All in all, the Eclipse is off to a great start and I'm hoping that this would be the case for the succeeding episodes. Number 2 on my watch list, Vice Versa. We are now on the 4th episode on this BL and that means 1/3 of this series has been aired. I actually got a lot of thoughts for this one, but I'll spread it on different aspects. Back when the series hasn't aired yet, I was really excited because its plot isn't something we could find commonly from the BLs we had before. For the first 4 episodes, I'm kind of disappointed because the plot isn't maximized to the fullest when it comes to its fantasy genre. The ad scenes in this series are also more upfront compared to the other gmmtv BLs, which might be distracting, but at least it got toned down in the last episode. Where Vice Versa shines is when doing romantic scenes, because for me, it's really overflowing and I can't stop myself from giggling. I have read some comments that Jimmy and C have no chemistry, but to me, they are a wonderful on-screen couple that radiates romantically. If I won't think that this is a fantasy BL, Vice Versa would become one of my favorites as a romantic comedy BL drama. Number 3 on my watch list, Matsumotos Laundromat. After watching Old Fashioned Cupcakes last week, it's time to move on to another Japanese BL, and that's Matsumotos Laundromat. Although this series already has 7 episodes on air, it's my first time to see this drama myself and to have my review. I really don't mind age gap BLs, but Matsumotos Laundromat take on this one is quite controversial. For the episode 1, I really couldn't think properly during the times when Shin tried to flirt with Minato, since the former is still an underage. My focus on the whole duration of the first episode was how this BL would take this plot and make it work in the future. I have read a lot of comments regarding this BL as an underrated one, but I would have to watch every episode available online in order to make a judgment. As of now, it sparks my interest on how the writer would conclude this BL, but as a romantic series, this might take a while for me to digest. Number 4 on my watch list, Double. This Japanese drama was actually recommended by one of our subscribers here on our channel and I can't thank him enough. During the first few scenes, I was kind of lost on where the story is heading, since I'm used to BLs having an introduction of who they are. But in this Japanese drama, We were greeted with our main character being devastated and went to a theater. Right after that, I immediately understood the gist of its story and the possibilities of what's coming next for the main characters. There wasn't kind of romantic scenes that you would usually find in other dramas, and I think it sets the tone that this drama would be more of a story about reaching dreams and fulfilling their desires as human rather than a full blast romantic series. Anyway, I would definitely watch the entirety of this drama for my full review. Number 5 on my watch list, my only 12%. I never thought that my watch list for this month will be filled with school BL dramas, but whatever. For the first episode, my only 12% is actually good, and it's also filled with a lot of cute and funny scenes. For some people, this kind of series might not get appreciated because it's a story of two high school students that's going to learn the thing called life. We have seen a lot of BLs like this before, but I'm excited to see how this series will unfold because I could already feel the angst in the first episode. The chemistry of the main characters is also great, but I'm actually looking forward on the heartbreaking scenes that the series will offer to us. With a total of 14 episodes, I hope that they would put a lot of surprises and twists with the story and its characters. Number 6 on my watch list, 21 Days Theory. Feels like we're back in the early days of BL dramas because there are quite a lot of school-based BLs right now. I wasn't planning to watch this series, but it's also good to have a light story in my watch list to keep it balanced, and so I won't get tired of overanalyzing everything there is. I had no expectation on this BL, but it surprised me upon watching its first episode. It wasn't that different compared to other BLs which had the same plot like this, but the chemistry that the main characters has shown is exceptional. Well, at least for me. The enemies to lovers trope might help me to differentiate it with my only 12%, and that's also one of the reasons why I decided to watch this one. Since it only has 8 episodes, I'm expecting that its plot will kick off smoothly. Last on our watch list, Favoritism of God. Someone had commented on our videos with regards to this BL, so it's time to check it out. Upon seeing the first scene, I have already felt the magical power, and I wasn't wrong to predict it. Though it is kind of a body swap plot that involves a man and a woman, I didn't hesitate to try it out because it has a different feeling compared to Cupid's Last Wish and The Shipper. For the first episode, I think that the series will try to explore more on the physiological and psychological changes of the main character and how it will affect the series in the long run. Aside from that, there's also a hint of GL in this one, so for me it's a complete recipe. There's my watch list for this month, and I can say that these titles are quite similar and different at the same time. What are the BL series included on your watch list for August? Thank you for watching. That's it, and see you on the next one.